Hello and welcome back to Seasons of the Wolf. Good that you could make it. I wasn't sure if you were already occupied when I sent you the invitation. No, it was fine. We have a bit of free time now. Though judging from your looks, it must have been quite the day for all you. Let's please not talk about that, okay? Alright, fine by me. But in that case, I insist you introduce me to your friend over there. She wasn't around when we last met. What? You don't know Shalasa? I thought everybody in Dingaria knew her. Oh, so her name's Shalasa. You don't even know the name? Should I? Shalasa's quite the famous in Dingaria. She's one of the best fighters at the arena. Ah, well, that I shouldn't be surprised that you're friends. Well, not friends. Huh? But you still brought her here. Well, since you're a bard and you've come to Dingaria to gather knowledge, we thought you would find it interesting to get to know her. I certainly do. You're a bloodskin, aren't you, Chalasa? I am, but how can you tell? Most people can't tell us from humans. Oh, your aura's different. You all share a common ancestor, a magical being, though. I'm not certain which species. Intriguing. Is it true that the Empire is currently hunting your people down? Where have you heard that? Rumours. I haven't been able to talk to a bloodskin yet to confirm them, but well, I thought I'd ask you. I'm afraid I can't help you with that question. I've been here in Dingaria for quite some time now. Ah, a pity. Gathering knowledge must be really important to you, Jura. Sorry, I've just noticed his sprite in here is carrying a wine glass. Man after my own heart, Vale. Gathering knowledge must be really important to you, Jariel. It is. I want my century journey to matter to my people. That's why I must strive to gather as much wisdom as possible. Where are you planning to go next? Oh, I don't know yet. I feel as though I haven't even begun to understand Dingaria yet. This city is so full of stories. It certainly is, though you can only believe half of them. Well, the stories about this bathhouse are true. It is as good as people claimed. Speaking of which, I thought this bathhouse was only for the rich and powerful. How did you even get reservations for us? It's not entirely true that it's only for the rich and powerful. Apparently being rich is enough. And you are rich? I guess I must have been. I had to spend pretty much all of it on buying us the time in here, but it's alright. It was in the local currency, Mahal. Nobody outside Dingaria accepts payment in Mahal anyway. How did you get your hands on that much Mahal? I had some seeds from plants in Grantry with me when I came here. Someone who said he came from the Kindu asked whether they was for sale. He sounded pretty interested, so I told him to make me the best offer he could. And that alone earned you so much money? Well, not quite. I don't know exactly how much money he offered me was worth, but I could see that it wasn't really his final offer, so I asked for 5 times that sum. And I got it. Probably should have asked for 10 times the amount, but look, it bought us quite a fine time here at the bathhouse. And what kind of seeds are worth that much? Flower seeds. Nothing special really, they just look nice. I'm certain that the Kidoo know how to distill a really interesting poison from them. You think so? That's the only reason why they would want to buy them. Oh dear. And you've already learned a new lesson about Dingaria. Never take the first price they're offering. I think the lesson's a different one. Nothing is harmless in the wrong hands. Don't worry, I doubt you've made matters worse. People say the Kidoo can distill water into a deadly poison, so your seeds won't make much of a difference. Still, this wasn't what I intended. Things happen, Jariel. You've got to leave them behind and move on. Probably. Hey, put that long face away. We're in Dingaria's second most luxurious place. We should enjoy it. You're right, we should. This could be the perfect time to bond a little with the others. Okay, so... Now I know for a fact there's exactly 2 romance options per character in this one. And I can't remember whose is whose. I know there's 1 straight and 1 gay for each one. I know Riley is the gay option if I was playing as Shay. I think it's Shalasa who's the gay option when I'm playing as... I think. Either way, I am actually curious to know a bit more about her. So. I thought we established that I don't like these kinds of conversations, didn't we? Well, that was some time ago. I thought, after we now know one another a little better. And that still hasn't changed my opinion of these things. Really, Althea, what do you think you'll get from trying to force me into these situations? I don't know. Maybe just a better look at the person that you are? I already told you I'm not terribly complicated. You also said there was more to you than just Shalasa, Master Assassin. And there is. But again, it's none of your concern. Please respect that. I'm really not asking for any dark secrets, just anything that would help me understand you better. Why would you want that? Well, we are working together, aren't we? Yes, right now we are. So what's wrong with trying to get to know your teammates a little better? The fact that we won't be teammates forever? Well, right now we work together, I give you that. But we help one another out now, and we both profit from that. But I didn't make the mistake of considering me your friend. I don't make friends, Althea. I'm not much of a social person. You should have understood that much about me. I have. So why do you keep trying to make nice small talk with me? Because that's how I was raised, Shalasa. My father taught me that I was not alone in the world. That without getting along with other people, things would be much tougher. Your father was a wise man. And he still is a wise man. He was still alive when Cher and I were captured. The problem is that his wisdom probably works well for him, and for you, and for your brother, but not for me. So what's the difference? The difference is that if you make friends with other people, you both profit. If I make friends with other people, everybody suffers. How can you say that? Believe me, Althea, you don't want to be friends with me. All that awaits my friends is sadness and suffering. I've seen it happen. That doesn't sound like happy memories. It isn't. So you're acting like that so you and the others don't get hurt again. Exactly. I can understand that kind of attitude, but I think it's the wrong one. Sorry, Shalasa, but I don't think that's a very clever decision. What? You've been through bad things, and people who considered to be your friends suffered. And you suffered too, because they were your friends, and you didn't want to see them like that, right? I'd prefer it if you didn't bring up the memory of that again. But you don't understand, Shalasa. If you allow your bad memories to stop you from making new friends, then you're missing out on making new memories, happy memories. There is no happiness in being friends with me, Althea. And you know that because it happened before? Yes! So why do you think it's going to happen again? Don't you think that things can change? I think that... Yes? I think that I can't change. Then what if we don't need to? What if you can stay exactly who you are, make friends, and things will still turn out differently? That would be nice. See? Nice, but it's not going to happen. Not unless you make it happen. Hey, she likes me a little bit more. So much idealism. Sorry. I suppose that's the one thing I can't change about me. Stay close to me and it's bound to happen. Then that's a risk I'm going to have to take. Your choice. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, that was interesting. I'd love to say let's do it again sometime, but I fear I can't afford it. That's quite alright, we enjoyed it very much. Will you be staying in Dagaria longer? Yes, at least for some more time. I really need to learn more about the city. And after that? No idea. I may travel to Shacklesplit next. After a city of slavers, a city founded by former slaves should be interesting. Oh, you should be careful when you go there. Shacklesplit is a lot less civilized than Dagaria. Quite a few unpleasant people around there. Oh, I'm not worried about that. I have friends in Shacklesplit. They'll show me around. And Dagaria certainly has its own share of unpleasant people. Oh, I won't argue with that. Well then, it was nice meeting you again. I'll try and watch your next fights at the arena. Thanks, and thanks again for the invitation. You're welcome. Right, back to the arena, I assume? Yep, let's return to the arena. Ah, there you are. Huh? Did you forget something when you brought us that last message? No, but it looks as though you're in high demand today. I have another message for the 5 of you. Oh? Who's it from? I'm not at liberty to tell you. In fact, I don't know my employer's name myself. I was told in no uncertain terms that it would be better for me not to know. Then what is the message? I would tell you, but see, the problem is that there are 6 of you again, and... But I think I can make an exception for you. You know what? You don't need to. I'm going back to the arena. Shalasa, wait. We don't mind you around. I was around the last time you received a message, and look where that got us. We had to dig up having to fight a fire demon. Thanks, but I'll pass this time. But Shalasa... Let her go, Althea. She's probably worried she'll get us into trouble again if she stays with us. But I want to show her we don't mind having her around. I really think she could be a good friend. My impression is that she is quite new to the entire idea of friendship. Give her a little time. She'll eventually find out it's good for her. If you say so. Do you want your message now? Yeah, hand it over. It's not a written message, it's a verbal one. The message is... Meet me on Copper Square and make haste. You can't afford not to. Copper Square? A small square with a fountain. Eastern Dingaria. Is that all? That's the whole message? It is. Sounds fishy to me. Very much so. Who was that message from? As I said, I can't tell you. What did the person hiring you look like? I don't know. Someone in a long hooded cloak? Man or woman? Really no idea. Had a sort of raspy voice. It could have been faked. Anyone could speak with a raspy voice. I think the only way of finding out is going there. Let's move. That is a really creepy image. Because you can just see the skull outline. Really nice job, artist. There, a cloaked person. That must be the one who sent the messenger. Ugh, creepy. Who is that? You there. Did you send for us? Hey, don't just walk away. I think he wants us to follow him, Shay. He sure has a strange way of showing that. Let's follow him, but be careful, it could be a trap. I have a bad feeling about this. Do you notice that sound that guy is making as he walks? Yes, scraping sound. He must be wearing armor underneath that cloak. I thought so too, but look at him. He's so thin. How could he be wearing armor? I've had enough of these riddles. Hey, you! Hey, I'm talking to you! Whoa, Shay, don't grab his rope, he might... Ah! Undead! Oh god, and he's suddenly got allies. Okay, Althea, drop a volume.
You know where I am?
Shay, take out that archer.
I must have underestimated my own power.
Riley, take out that mage. Grim, get that archer to the front. Bayless, hit him hard. Okay, now then. Focus everything on this guy.
Please surrender before this goes any further.
Okay, so... So close. And take him out.
Oh, yeah. Another one.
Oh, damn it. Didn't mean to do that. Just had Riley melee attack, which is incredibly pointless. Good. Okay, magic attack. And... Dang it. Crim, kill him.
So we live to fight another day.
Whoa, lots of stuff. Cool. Ruined short sword of the nimble. Fair enough. Oh, I think a couple of our guys had leveled up. Oh well. Careful everybody, there's more coming towards us from that away. Then we've got to fight our way through. Well, where are they coming from? From a necromancer, obviously. Probably someone trying to conquer the city, and this is his first line of attack. So why the hell did we get sent for if they're trying to conquer the city? Okay, Althea.
Oh, sorry.
Target that mage.
Didn't see that coming.
Shay, take him out. Riley.
Damn.
Okay, he's gone defensive. Gonna wreak havoc on those three. Bayless, hit that guy in the center. Okay, we're not doing too badly. Okay, he's still guarded. Forgot about that. It's just me being an idiot. Drop a barrage on him. Okay, and he's down. Now you're paralyzed, so you can't do much. Grim, kick him to the back row. You can take out that archer. Burn him. Shoot him.
I must have underestimated my own power.
Bayless is still paralyzed, which is annoying, but not massively. And down. Nicely done, everyone. Old short sword of hope. Cloth shawl of freedom. And yes, he is ready to level up. I thought he was. Oh well. Gets more points in defense. Grim's ready to level up as well. More points in strength. Defender. Extra willpower. Okay, nothing massively interesting in that, because she's already got a lot of the traits that she needs. So, okay, so that's effectively the equivalent of kick, which will be very useful for the occasions when there isn't a corresponding guy in the front row, so I'm glad she's got both of those. More incoming from this side. Okay, can put in that party formation. Oh, come on. Oh, good lord. Valus is not in good nick. But he's fine now. I'm very glad that I chose to spec Shay as a healer. It was definitely the right move on my part. And for once, I can actually say that when I'm talking about how I spec a character. Normally, I'm saying that I've done something bloomin' stupid. Speaking of Shay as a healer, heal Crim. Get some axes on that guy. Oh well. Bloody hell, how did they hit him down that fast? Good hit. Now then. I think I want to get Valus back up. Crim. Take him out. Do decent damage to those two. Wow, those mages can hit pretty bloody hard.
Sorry, didn't you see
Took
that
him out.
coming?
Took him out. Well done. Okay. Cast Healing Touch along the back row to get us back into decent enough shape.
Yeah, another one.
Let's kill that one. Oh, damn it. Haha.
More where
Kill
that came
him.
from.
Heal Crim. Oh, God, he's got basically no mana left. Which is annoying, but I can deal with it later.
So we live to fight another day.
Well done, everyone. Weathered Buckler of Magic. Okay. This looks like the last wave. Review your party setup before proceeding. Okay. Ah, this one's not too bad, actually. Now, is this going to be the Necromancer whose head we cut off back in Nimin? Because if it is, how the hell did he survive getting his head cut off? That would be a useful trick. Oh, guy's got 2 health left. Hang on. Crim. Pull him. Bayless. Kill him. Guess the mage dealt with. See, now I'm glad I invested in pull. Being able to just move your enemies around where you want them is actually a very, very useful thing to be able to do.
Don't look so surprised.
Yeah.
You've had it coming.
If this is the last wave, hopefully, I can use up some of my stamina without having to worry too much. Okay, let's get some axes into that guy, and he's down.
With me.
Well done, everyone. Whew. Finally. And look where it led us. They all came out of that house. Then that must be where the Necromancer summoned them is. Let's... Ah, good, you're finally here. You? I was starting to wonder how long you would need to send my servants to lead you here, but they sure took a long time to... Oh my servants, what did you do to them? Your servants? These skeletons were... Sheesh, what did you think they were? The first line of attack of a necromancer trying to conquer Dingaria? That thought might have occurred to us, yes. Oh, silly boy, I'm not a necromancer. I had to buy these on one. And they weren't cheap, you know. I think we may have a talent for mistaking magical servants for monsters. Oh, never mind. The expenses for these minions are nothing compared to what we can all achieve if we work together. What do you mean, work together? Well, you're arena slaves, aren't you? Yes. So fighting shouldn't be something you're opposed to, right? Yes. And I also suppose you like winning, right? I don't see anything wrong with that. Perfect! Then you're exactly the people I need. You fight, we both win. Forgive me if this may sound a little impatient now, but, what in the world are you talking about? Fighting, of course. I want you to fight. And fight who? Well, that blood-skinned assassin, of course, Shalasa. Shalasa? Exactly! Man, that will be a surprise when you defeat her in a one-on-one. You want us to defeat Shalasa in a one-on-one? Of course not, you fool. I want Althea to defeat Shalasa in a one-on-one. Alright, woman, that's it. You're officially not making sense right now. I'm not? No! Maybe it would help if you told us why Althea should fight Shalasa. So that I can bet on Shalasa losing the fight and make the biggest single winnings this city has ever seen! Ah, yes. It's a pity Shalasa isn't here right now. I'm really curious what she would say. I don't think she'd say much. I think she'd just stick a dagger in you. Nah, she wouldn't hurt a nice old lady, would she? If that lady was planning to somehow tamper with one of her arena fights, I wouldn't be so sure. I really should have invited her instead of you. I could have explained it to her. You obviously don't understand a thing. Actually, Shalasa was with us the entire day. We only parted ways just before we came to see you. Ah, why didn't you bring her? Why indeed? Please, Rowinda, could you just talk straight? I thought I was. What exactly do you want us to do? Not all of you, just you. Althea, I want you to face Shalasa in the arena and defeat her in combat. And how do you expect to do that? Shalasa's pretty much the arena champion. Easy. You only need to convince her to let you win. What? Ah, now it makes sense. You're talking about fixing a fight. That's dishonourable, but profitable. Do you know what the payout is if someone bets that a newcomer like Althea will defeat someone like Shalasa? Alright, I understand that much. If Althea defeats Shalasa, you win lots of money. Exactly. And how exactly does that help Althea? Exactly. What about me? Easy. If you help me with it, I'll buy you from Yeldon and give you your freedom back. You would actually do that? You're not that expensive. It would only be a fraction of what I'll be winning with betting on you. And Shay and Valus and Krim and Riley? Whoa, easy. I want to keep some of those winnings. But then all my friends would still be slaves. But you would be free then. And from outside the arena you could assist them in ways impossible to you now. But that's actually not too bad, Althea. You could try putting some pressure on Yeldon so that he doesn't give us impossible battles to fight. But we'd still be in the arena, and even under the best conditions, accidents can happen. Bah, we'll survive it. Althea. Well, there's only one more question. Ah, yes? Why should Shalasa agree to something like that? From what you've said so far, she has nothing to gain from it. Ah, but she's in your debt. You saved her life in the arena, and this is how she could repay you. It's a lot to ask for. Really? It's just one defeat. No one says she has to die in the fight or even suffer major injuries. What about a good old-fashioned knockout? And if she really doesn't like the idea, tell her the one who will be paying me out is Master Yeldon's Master of the Pits. I'm sure she'd love to hear that. But she's still not really getting anything out of that. I doubt she'll ask for more. And all my friends would still be slaves, including my brother, Althea. But you'd be free to work for your companion's freedom if you like. This decision can't be easy for you, Althea, but whatever you decide, know that we will all support you. Now, what do you say? Will you convince Shalasa to lose her next fight to you? Pretty big decision to be making. Well, looking at my timer, I'm pretty near the end of this video, so that's probably a good point to leave it while I have a think about it. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.